You see a lot when you live on a quiet street. People think it's just birds and barbecues, but really, the stories that unfold on a suburban cul-de-sac are better than any soap opera. Take, for example, the whole business with the Adebayos and the Harpers. The Adebayos moved in a couple of years ago. Nigerian family, very warm, very polite. Mr. Adebayo seemed the serious type, always in button shirts and a nod for hello. His wife, though, Mrs. Adebayo, was sunshine on legs, always waving, always laughing, always chatting in that lilting voice that made everything sound like a celebration. Then there were the Harpers, longtime residents. Their daughter, Sophie, had just turned 16 when the Adebayos moved in. Sweet girl, lovely hair. She used to help her dad with the lawn and sometimes walk their dog up and down the street, headphones in, looking half distracted by the world. What caught my attention, and I'll admit everyone else's, was how Mrs. Adebayo used to greet Sophie. "Our wife," she'd sing out, grinning from ear to ear. "Come and greet your in-laws." We thought it was a joke, one of those cultural things. You know, like when Italians call you cousin after knowing you for 5 minutes. So we laughed. Sophie laughed. Even Mr. Harper chuckled about it at a block party once. Then, 2 years later, things got strange. Word started going around that Sophie had announced she was getting married to Kunle, Mr. and Mrs. Adebayo's son. The boy we'd hardly seen since he was mostly away doing some big university degree. Tall fellow, quiet, kept to himself on the rare weekends he was home. Apparently, Sophie believed that whole "our wife" business wasn't a joke after all. She said it had been a sort of promise. At 18, she told her parents she was going through with it. You could practically hear the brakes screech across the neighborhood. Mr. Harper was furious when he approached the Adebayos, and they refused. I heard from Nancy, who heard from her niece, who works at the pharmacy, that he even threatened to involve lawyers, talking about false promises, cultural trickery, the works. Meanwhile, the Adebayos were mortified. You could feel the tension in the air. No more cheerful greetings. No more driveway chats. Just silence. Then came the twist. Kunle came home and fell head over heels for Sophie. For real. Turns out they'd barely spoken before, but when they finally did, sparks flew. Next thing we knew, the threats and awkwardness melted away, and we were all invited to a small wedding at the park. Sophie in a white dress, Kunle beaming, and yes, Mrs. Adebayo dancing like the proud mother-in-law she always claimed to be. Now they live a few doors down, and Sophie's expecting. It's funny, isn't it? One woman's joke, another girl's fairy tale. As for me, I just water my lawn and try not to miss anything. But every time I pass Mrs. Adebayo, she grins and says, loud enough for everyone to hear, "Did I not tell you she was our wife?"